Captain Scatter Television CsTv.
However, I've also realized that Kenyans are no longer friends with Americans. They are relatives. Because the Kenyan embassy is in the White House. And who's there? Barack Obama. There is nothing like Peter, James, Barack Obama. His name is so botanical. It's home-baked. But even the village itself, Kogero. Kogero, it sounds like a village where they receive the Sunday papers on Wednesday. No, the name Kogero. I have a feeling their rainbow is in black and white. Kogero, Kogero. You feel the name? Kogero, Kogero. I have a feeling even their cows give them powdered milk. Kogero. There must even be a big poster saying warning, no village ahead. So that shows how Kenyan the man is. Actually, his name is an acronym. Obama stands for Original Black African Managing America. Yes. As if that's not enough, even Barack is an acronym for Born African, Raised American, Complete Kenyan. And all the Kenyans say, they don't know. He even speaks with swagger. You know, he speaks with it. I want to thank the people of America. I want to thank my wife, Michelle. I pursue the lady. My daughter, Malaya, Sasha. You know, the man, him and his wife, Obama and Michelle, they are all told. They are so told that they can even see tomorrow. But if you want people who have suffered in this world, it's short men. Short people, we have suffered. Now imagine if there wasn't this platform. Some people are still fidgeting to see me. We have been stigmatized. They have called us all kinds of things. Short put, I can't see you. What are you up to? Briefcase, full stop. Shortcoming. Height defaulter. You forget that we are down to earth. We are, by the way. Oh, yeah. It's very important. In fact, I would like to encourage all the short women, my height mates, don't worry. Most men love short women because they love women who look up to them. We have very many advantages, not only that. First of all, we are weather friendly. Yes, rain hits us last. We can manage any crisis. I remember when we had the financial crisis. You remember when there was a serious global financial crisis? They told people were suffering with clothes. They didn't know what to wear. Others were even cutting the curtains to go to the tailors. While that was happening, us were going to the babies section. We are covered. Short men never run short of ideas. Look at the biblical Zacchaeus. They always think ahead. You know? Very nice people. Very nice people. When I was coming in tonight, I realized that actually we are the same, but yet we speak differently. I could know that this one is an engineer, this one is an accountant, from the way you speak. Because you speak according to your terminologies. I'll give you a quick example. Let's say a person came and took this mic away from me. A lawyer will say that's unlawful. A teacher will say that's indiscipline. An accountant will say that's unaccountable. A policeman will say that's being idle and disorderly. A housewife will say those are bad manners. But at the end of the day, what they are trying to say is what you have done is wrong. Not so. Same thing, different way. Now, I do believe some of you work in NGOs. I work with an NGO. And I realize that NGOs, they speak in forms of abbreviations and acronyms. Everything is abbreviated. Not so, even the NGO itself, NGO, ILO, UNICEF, WHO, PCA. Even NGO, it sounds like nothing going on. You know? One time I was a victim of these acronyms. I met a very beautiful girl in a workshop. She was so beautiful, phantasmaglorious, jubilistic, vrumlad with love. I said today I'm launching my manifesto. So I walked to her and I said, hello, madam, how are you? Could I please take you out for tea after this? She said, no, Pablo, we don't need that report. I said, which report? She said, tea. Tea? Yes, technical evaluation analysis. I said, no. Sorry. I don't mean that tea. I mean the one you drink, cow juice to be precise. I said, oh, sorry. All right, Pablo, I would have loved to go out with you. But you see, I have to look for the YAGs to identify the STGs so that I can M&E the BAM messages using the MARCH approach. Did you understand? That's how I was. I couldn't cry and laugh at the same time. I looked at this woman. That was 1-0. But I said, no, ninjas never die. I asked her, what do you mean? I'm lost. She said, oh, sorry, how we are used to acronyms. You see, I have to look for the YAGs. Those are the young advisory groups. To identify the STGs, the specific target groups. To M&E, to monitor and evaluate the BAM messages. That's the Be a Man messages. Using the MARCH approach. That is monitoring and reinforcing to combat HIV. You can feel what I was going through.